righty. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, depending on where you are. I think everyone's still in afternoon, though. It's coming up on 5 o'clock Central Time. And welcome into Jammin' Sports as we have a quadruple header for you here today. First of all, can everybody hear me okay? If you can hear me, give me a heads up. I want to make sure everyone can hear me just fine. I had to take apart my equipment for the car show and get it all back together. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, there you go. I typed it out. All right, good. Just want to make sure everything was good because like I said, I had to take my equipment together and take it apart and take it to the car show yesterday, and then had to put it all back together when I got in. Just want to make sure everything's working right. Have all the plugs where it needs to be. All right, 4 games. We'll start off with the Bears and the Lions, an NFC Central matchup that's big in the division, as Chicago is 2-3, Detroit is 3-2. Both these teams are chasing the Vikings, who come into this week at 4-1. And then our second game will take us to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, for the Broncos and the Packers. Hold on a second. What are you doing?
Can I have this?
Go ahead.
You can have that.
All right. Gracie's in here taking money from my wallet. Okay. She took $10 out of my wallet. Can I have it? I said, okay, go ahead. All right. Yes. Okay, going to Dollar Tree. All right. Let me do my pregame here. All right. Anyway, when people hear this, they're gonna laugh. All right. Then we have the Broncos and the Packers at our second game. Our third game, we'll have the Colts and the Texans, and then our fourth game today will be the Jets and the Dolphins, a big game in the AFC East. And our goal is tomorrow to do 5 games to wrap up the week. Since it's Labor Day tomorrow, I don't have to work. We'll probably start tomorrow about 1 o'clock Eastern time. Be noon my time. All right, it's going to be the Bears and the Lions. We're going to be a few minutes early. That's okay. Let's head out to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan for this one here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. It's the Bears and the Lions. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Sunday, the first of 4 for you here this afternoon and this evening, as we'll be here pretty much for the duration of the afternoon and evening. The Bears come in at 2-3, the Lions at 3-2, both chasing the Vikings, who are 4-1. The Packers also 3-2. It's a tight division. And now the kickoff by Jeremiah Restrepo from the 5-yard line, bringing it back. Gavin Sparks over the 25 and out to the 30-yard line. Starting quarterback Jason Plunkett, in his 12th year out of Army, will lead the Chicago offense. The Bears will start from the 30-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws and caught downfield by number 85. That's Zach Ryan, the tight end, out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just underway, live from Detroit, Michigan. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun on 2nd down. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. Caught underneath by Robert Seacrest out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 7 and a Chicago first down. 10th year receiver out of Memphis. First meeting of the season with these two division rivals. 1st and 10 Chicago from the 44-yard line. Plunkett hands off this time to Leon McNeil out to the 47, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Still the opening drive of the ball game. Bears come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws and caught down the middle. Big gain to number 84, Adam Montgomery, down to the 21-yard line. 32 yards to Montgomery, the 3rd-year receiver out of San Diego State. First down, Chicago, as they're marching downfield. Eating up some time, too. 6:27 left here in the first quarter. Bears have marched all the way down to the Detroit 21-yard line. Everybody in tight for the Chicago Bears. Plunkett under center. Plunkett fakes the handoff. Plunkett rolls out. Plunkett is going to be flushed and gets down inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13 yards. Another Chicago first down. Jason Plunkett in his 12th year out of Army. First and goal for the Bears at the 8-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. First and goal. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. Touchdown, Chicago, as they just march straight down the field on the opening kickoff and get a touchdown. Both Evil Dead and Jax have taken the Bears in this one. Great start for Chicago. Great opening drive. And they take a 6-0 lead. I know that the Bears are one of Jax's favorite teams, I'm pretty sure. He's got to be happy with that. And now Brandon White will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. The Bears lead at 7-0. 5:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along on this Sunday. Detroit will get the ball for the first time. Down 7-0. There's the kickoff. From the 4-yard line on the return, Dylan Neal. And Neal brings it out to the 25. And that's where Detroit will have it 1st and 10. Their starting quarterback, Taylor Lane Dickerson, in his 9th year out of Wake Forest. There he is right there. He's really cleaned up his act over the last several seasons. He used to throw a lot of picks, not so much anymore. 1st and 10 from the 25. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Dickerson looking, throws. Downfield, caught by Neal. Out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 12. The 7th-year receiver out of VMI, Dylan Neal. And that'll be a first down for Detroit. Lions come out on 1st and 10. Everybody in tight, single back. Dickerson fakes the handoff. Dickerson looking, he's going to throw it deep. Downfield and jump ball incomplete. Looking for Isaac Peak. Couldn't hold on. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pass was knocked away by number 28, David Harrelson, the 11th year safety out of Oregon State. 5:04 left to play here in the first quarter. Lions come out in the eye. Aaron's in motion. Hand off this time to Carter Jamison out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 3rd and 7. .446 and counting. 1st and 10 Lions, 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Dickerson looking. Dickerson rolls out, and he throws a wobbly pass towards the sideline, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Lions drive stalls out at their own 40-yard line. They'll probably punt. Jeremiah Restrepo will come in to punt, the punter, on 4th and 7. Restrepo gets the punt away from the 18-yard line. Fair caught by Gavin Sparks. They'll mark it at the 19. First down, Bears. 4:27 left to play here in the first quarter. Bears up 7-0. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil maybe a yard gain out to the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. On the tackle there for the Lions, Deshaun Marsh, the 5th-year defensive end out of LSU. It'll be 2nd and 9. 4:10 and counting here in the first quarter. Bears up 7-0. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett takes the snap, throws near side, and caught on the near side by Seacrest. Out to the 26. A gain of 6 for Robert Seacrest. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. .350 and counting here in the first quarter. Bears 3rd and 3 from their own 26, 4 wide. Plunkett rolls out, throws back across, caught by McNeil, and picks up the first down out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Bears. Chicago scored a touchdown on their opening drive. The Lions, their opening drive stalled out at their own 40, and they had the punt. And now this is Chicago's second possession. 1st and 10 from the 33 in the I formation. Plunkett, play action. Plunkett throws and caught downfield by Mike Barber, the tight end, out to the 44, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Bears first down. The first of 4 games for you today. We've got the Broncos and the Packers, followed by the Colts and Texans, and that'll be followed by the Jets and Dolphins. 1st and 10. Plunkett, play action, rolls out, throws, and caught. Making the catch. Mike Barber again, Seacrest out to the 46. Just a yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bears at their own 46-yard line. Chicago comes out, 4 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett is going to get tackled at the 45. He's going to lose a yard. It'll be a 1-yard sack. It'll be 3rd and 10 back at the 45-yard line. Sack will get credited to Caden Farrell, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of Nevada. 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking, throws, and caught. Making the catch, Mike Barber, the tight end, as they cross midfield. An 11-yard gain at the Lions' 44-yard line. Two minutes left. Everybody in tight here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 44. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil 3 yards out to the 41-yard line. Leon McNeil in his 7th year out of Missouri. We have an injury timeout as McNeil got shaken up on the play. He'll go to the sideline. That'll stop the clock with 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Second and 7 for Chicago. Plunkett in the gun. 2 backs in the backfield. Plunkett looking. Gets flushed and takes off. He picks up the first down inside the 30 and fumbles the football. And it's picked up by Detroit. Deshaun Marsh picks up the loose football as Plunkett fumbled it away. He had picked up the first down. Who made the hit? Number 51 made the hit. That's Stephen Brown, the rookie linebacker out of LSU. Detroit will take over at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10, down 7-0. A big break for the Lions. They don't go down by 2 scores. Dickerson back to throw on 1st down. Looking, throws, and dumps it out to Kevin Aarons, the tight end. 7 yards out to the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. A minute 18 left to play here in the first quarter. Detroit trying to tie this one up. In the I formation, 2nd and 3 from the 37. Aarons in motion. Dickerson back. Throws downfield. He was looking for Aarons. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Stops the clock for the moment with 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Lions come out 5 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Dickerson looking, throws, and dumps it underneath to Aarons. And the big tight end, Kevin Aarons, out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. Aarons in his 3rd year out of UCLA. 1st down, Detroit at midfield. Lions on the move. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aarons in motion. Dickerson looking. Throws outside to Jamison. Makes the catch, but for no gain as he's tackled immediately by number 28, David Harrelson, the 11th year safety out of Oregon State. 2nd and 10 from midfield. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. 4 wide on 2nd and 10. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson to Jamison. Picks up the 1st down. Out to the 44. Gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. Carter Jamison, 4th year back out of Oregon State. Now the Lions face a 3rd and 4 at the Chicago 44-yard line. Down to 10 seconds left in the first. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws and caught coming across on the catch. Dylan Neal down to the 35. That's the end of 1. Chicago leads it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field. We start the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Chicago 35-yard line. Chicago up 7-0. Dickerson hands off to Carter Jamison inside. Down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. Be 2nd and 6. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The 2 and 3 Bears, the 3 and 2 Lions. Both Jacks and Evil Dead have taken Chicago on the 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line. Dickerson hands off to Carter Jamison down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 8. 1st down, Detroit. Finally making the tackle, number 57, Robert Blecker, the rookie out of Arizona. 1st and 10 from the 22. 4 wide. Dickerson in the gun. 1st and 10. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws and caught by Philip White. And White fumbles the football and is picked up by the Bears. Philip White caught it, coughed it up, and recovering was Andres Walters, the defensive back. Let's watch the replay. Who made the hit? Who knocked it out? Number 28, David Harrelson, comes over and knocks the football loose, allowing, looks like it was Case Harden who recovered the football for Detroit, or for Chicago. So Detroit does not score. It's a turnover fest. 1st and 10, Chicago now from their own 15. 7:01 left in the first half. On 1st and 10, Gavin Sparks around the outside, and Sparks out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 13 inches. Gavin Sparks in his 4th year out of New Mexico State. Second down for Chicago from their own 25. Plunkett under center. Plunkett back. Dumps it outside. Caught down the sideline by David Webb. Down to the 35. A gain of 10. And that's another Chicago first down. Webb, the 3rd-year receiver out of Arizona. First down, Bears. Everybody in tight for Chicago. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And Leon McNeil picks up 3 to the 39. Jerry Ball on the tackle in his 14th year out of Nebraska. It'll be 2nd and 7. Chicago from their own 39-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws outside and caught by Seacrest out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5, and that's going to make it a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 3. Bears lead it 7-0 here in the second quarter. 5:24 and counting here in the first half. The Bears face a big 3rd and 3 from their own 42. Plunkett takes the snap, hands off, no play action, rolls out, throws back across to McNeil, but his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of just 2 yards, and that'll bring up 4th and 1. Do the Bears go for it? I doubt it. Andrew York will come on. York to punt. As York bobbles it for a moment, but gets it away. And that's going to go inside. Oh, look at that. It just dropped right at the 6-yard line. And that's where Detroit will start at their own 6. Down 7-0 here in the second quarter. 4:57 left here in the first half. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. Everybody in tight on first down. Single back. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson hands off. Nope. And he's going to get sacked in the end zone for a safety. On the sack, number 55, Terry Stewart, the 6th-year linebacker out of UNLV. And the Bears take a 9-0 lead. The punt pins Detroit deep, and the Bears get a safety. As Stewart comes flying in there and gets the sack and the safety. And now Detroit will have to free kick it. The Bears are going to get the ball back with 5:54 left in the half, up 9-0. There's the free kick by Restrepo, and it will fall, and it's a flag. It didn't fall in the landing zone. Illegal procedure on Detroit. The Bears have a couple of options. They can re-kick it, or they can take it. They're going to take it at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Chicago from their own 40, 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And Leon McNeil outside to the 43. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Stephen Brown, the linebacker. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Bears up 9-0. 5 wide, empty backfield. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 34-yard line. A loss of 9. Quincy Grady, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Colorado, on the sack. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bears, 3rd and 16. Bears lead it 9-0. A touchdown and a safety. As the clock continues to move, 4:10 and counting here in the first half. 3rd and 16 for the Bears. Chicago comes out 4 wide, single back, actually 5 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett back. Plunkett rolls out, and Plunkett is going to take off. And Jason Plunkett, he's got the first down out to the Detroit 49-yard line, a gain of 17. They needed 16, he got 17. First down, Bears. That was a big third down conversion. 1st and 10, Chicago at the Detroit 49. We had an injury timeout there. That's why the clock stopped. Bears on the move. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws near side and caught on the sideline by Adam Montgomery down to the 32, a gain of 17. Another Bear first down. The Bears have dominated the first half. If not for a turnover, they'd probably be up 16-0 at this time. 1st and 10 from the Detroit 32. Plunkett across the middle, making the catch. David Webb down to the 21. A gain of 11. Webb in his 3rd year out of Arizona, and that'll be a first down for Chicago. 3:20 in counting. Plunkett under center, 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil, and Leon McNeil picks up 3 down to the 18-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. We have the Broncos and the Packers after this. Then we'll have the Colts and Texans, and then we'll have the Jets and Dolphins for you. 4 games for you today. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. In motion is McNeil. Plunkett pump fakes. Plunkett throws outside and caught by the tight end Mike Barber down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Chicago. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 2:25 and counting. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil up the middle, and McNeil down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. And that'll be a first down. First down, Bears. This might be a 1st and goal situation as we hit the 2-minute warning. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. The Bears at 2-3, the Lions at 3-2. 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line. They get a first down about the half-yard line. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws, caught underneath by Mike Barber down to the 3-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Who do they play next week? I'll tell you right after this play. 2nd and 3 from the 3, 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett rolls out, and Plunkett's going to score on the bootleg. A 3-yard touchdown run by Jason Plunkett, and the Bears go up 15-0. The Bears will host Green Bay next week. Detroit will host Tampa Bay. Just to let you know who they play next week. And now Brandon White will come on for the extra point. Still a 2-score game. White, the 2nd-year kicker out of Alabama. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Bears lead at 16-0. 1 minute, 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Detroit still with 3 timeouts. There's time for them to finally get something on the scoreboard before the half is up. But Chicago has dominated the first half. Brandon White will kick off from the 3-yard line. On the return, Dylan Neal over the 20, 25, in Neal out to the 26-yard line. First down, Lions. Taylor Lane Dickerson will come back out to lead the offense. 4 wide. Single back. Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson drops back. Sets up a screen pass. Caught by Jamison. And Carter Jamison out to the 37. A gain of 11. And Detroit takes a timeout with 1:07 left. They have 2 timeouts remaining. On 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson drops back, quickly throws inside, and caught by Neal out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Under a minute to play. Detroit opting for the hurry up on this play. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. They come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the gun on 2nd down. Dickerson back. Dickerson, it's a blitz and it's a fumble, but he recovers his own fumble. It's going to be a loss, though, of 16 yards back to the 27-yard line. Antonio Cheever on the sack, the third-year linebacker out of Rice. He knocked the ball loose. Dickerson, though, managed to recover. And the Bears called the timeout. They want to try to force a punt. It'll be 3rd and 20 for the Lions back at the 27-yard line. 41 seconds left in the half. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson under center. Dickerson hands off to Jamison, who goes nowhere. A loss of a yard. And the Bears call another timeout. On the tackle, Chase Harden, the rookie out of Maryland. 39 seconds left, and Detroit will punt. That was a terrible series for the Lions. Back to punt, Andrew York. And York will get the punt away. From about, well, fair caught at the 28-yard line by Gavin Sparks. 33 seconds left to play here in the first half. 1st and 10, Chicago. They come out 4 wide. They're at their own 28-yard line. Looking. Plunkett throws, and incomplete. Looking for Adam Montgomery. And that'll stop the clock with 30 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, 4 wide. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws near side and caught on the sideline by Adam Montgomery down to the 44-yard line. 28 yards. Be a timeout. The Bears take their final timeout with 21 seconds left here in the first half. The Bears not quite close enough for a field goal. They're going to try to get closer. Plunkett in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Plunkett back. Plunkett. He's flushed out of the pocket and just throws it away. And that'll stop the clock with 16 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett in trouble, and he's going to get sacked and fumbles, and it's picked up by Marsh down the sideline, and the Lions are going to score right before halftime a defensive touchdown. Deshaun Marsh, a 41-yard fumble recovery for touchdown. Or as the vernacular these days, the scoop six. Deshaun Marsh, 41 yards, the 5th-year defensive end out of LSU. And the Lions defense gets them on the board right before halftime. And now Brandon White for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. 4 seconds left here in the first half. The Bears lead it now 16-7 as the Lions get a huge defensive touchdown right before halftime. And Detroit gets the second half kick on. And now White will kick off. And that's through the end zone, touchback. The Bears will have it at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10, 4 wide. Plunkett, hands off to Leon McNeil as they run out the clock here in the first half. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Chicago 16, Detroit 7 here at Javits Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field. We start the third quarter. The Bears will kick off, leading 16-7 from the 4-yard line. On the return, number 85, Avery Grayson, out to the 26-yard line. Detroit down by 9, 16-7. Will start 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. And Carter Jameson's going to lose 3 yards as Case Harden comes up and makes the tackle in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 13. Broncos Packers up after this. We have 3 more games after this. We have the Texans and the Colts and the Jets and Dolphins. A quadruple header for you here today. 4 wide for Detroit, 2nd and 13. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws outside and just throws it away. Jermaine Banks was in the area. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Lions. Bears defense, though, has played well. Detroit's only score came on defense. 3rd and 13 for Detroit. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun from their own 22-yard line. Dickerson looking, throws near side, and caught on the sideline by Dylan Neal. 18 yards out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. We're in the third quarter. Bears up 16-7. Davis has joined us. Good to see you, Davis. Lions tried to tighten up the score here. Dickerson in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Dickerson to Jamison, and Jamison fumbles. There's been a lot of fumbles in this one, and the Bears recover. That's like the 4th fumble overall. Carrington Fowler picks up the loose football in his 9th year out of Oregon. Let's watch the replay. Who made the fumble there? Number 58 forced it. Corey Walters, the linebacker, in his 12th year out of Tulsa. You need an update. And the Bears offense will take over, up 16-7. It's been kind of a sloppy game. We haven't had any interceptions, but both teams have fumbled it away twice so far. As is the graphic just showed it. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. They hand off to McNeil, and McNeil down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, the game summary is the Bears are 2-3, the Lions are 3-2. Chicago dominated the first half. They led it 16-0, a couple of touchdowns and a safety. But Detroit got a fumble return for touchdown right before half. On 2nd and 8, Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett throws near side, caught by McNeil to the 29. A gain of 6. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. 6.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Big third down here. 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Vikings come over. Plunkett looking. Throws. And incomplete. He was looking for Seacrest. It'll be 4th down. And the Bears will try a 46-yard field goal. Good to see Vikings Skywalker in the house. We have the Broncos and the Packers after this. All right, the Bears are going for it on 4th down. Plunkett to McNeil. Picks up the first down. 4 yards out to the 25-yard line, and they extend their drive. We have the Broncos and the Packers next, and that'll be followed by the Colts and the Texans, and that'll be followed by the Jets and the Dolphins. So we still got 3 more after this one. 1st and 10. Plunkett under center at the Lion 25. Fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, and caught. Touchdown, Chicago. David Webb. A 25-yard touchdown catch. The Lions' only score came on defense, so Chicago is just throttling them here. As the Bears go up now 22-7. The Bears fumbled it away in the waning seconds of the second quarter right before halftime, and the Lions got a scoop 6 touchdown. That's their only score. It's come on defense. The Bears are just dominating. Brandon White, well, they're going to go for 2 to make it even 24. 4 wide. Plunkett in the gun. 2-point try. Plunkett looking, rolls out, in trouble, and he gets sacked. Sack made by number 55, James Boswell, in his 3rd year at a Citadel. .540 left to play here in the 3rd quarter here at Ford Field. Detroit, Michigan, Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. There's the kickoff. Lions from the 6-yard line on the return. Oh, this is a nice return, bringing it back. Avery Grayson out to the 39-yard line. I thought he might break it. 1st down, Detroit. Let's see if the Lions offense can finally do something. Lions only have 70 yards of total offense, so we're in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison, and Carter Jamison goes nowhere. A gain of a yard as Terry Stewart, the linebacker, on the tackle. 2nd and 9 for Detroit from the 40-yard line. We'll head up to Lambeau Field after this. Broncos Packers in the offset eye. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson, play action. Throws far side and is knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by the linebacker, Corey Walters. They were looking for Philip White. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. Tomorrow's Labor Day. I'm off tomorrow. We'll have 5 games for you tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time. 3rd and 9 from the 40-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking, throws outside, and it's caught, but I think he came out of bounds. Yes. Dylan Neal caught it up in the air, but he came down out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Detroit will have to punt. Jeremiah Restrepo, in his 11th year out of James Madison, back to punt. Gets the punt away. From the 12, or make that the 14-yard line. It's fair caught by Gavin Sparks. And now Jason Plunkett comes back out. Bears up big in this one, 22-7. The Bears, like I said, they've dominated. 4:51 left in the 3rd. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett back. Plunkett throws. Caught. That time it's caught by Adam Montgomery. A gain of 13 out to the 27-yard line. 1st down, Bears. The first of 4 games for you today. So just settle in. Keep it here at Jammin' Sports. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. Gets outside but doesn't go far. Only picks up a yard. Cody Neal, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 12th year out of Oklahoma State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Clock is moving. 4:15 left here in the third quarter. Bears up by 15. Bears come out. Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, who picks up 2 yards down to the 30-yard line and bring up 3rd and 7. We're still using Madden 25 because 26 is just not playable. It's a mess. 3rd and 7 from the 30-yard line, 4 wide, make it 5. Plunkett looking. Plunkett in trouble. And Plunkett's going to take off. He gets the first down again down the sideline, still on his feet, all the way down to the 48. A gain of 18 yards for Jason Plunkett in his 12th year out of Army. Plunkett spent 6 years with the Chiefs, now in his 6th year with the Bears. First down, Chicago. Bears will have it at their own 48-yard line. 4 wide, Plunkett under center. Calling an audible. Plunkett throws outside to McNeil. It's a backward pass, and he's going to be hit way behind the line. A loss of 4 yards. Coming up to make the tackle, Johnny Keys, the rookie safety out of Ole Miss. It'll be 2nd and 14. 2:43 and counting. We're in the third quarter. Plunkett, 2nd and 14. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. And this time caught by Adam Montgomery to the 47 as they cross midfield. A gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Bears up 22-7. If they get another touchdown, they might be able to seal the deal in the third quarter here. Plunkett on 3rd down looking. Plunkett throws, and it's nearly picked off, broken up by number 25. That's Bryce Anderson, the 8th-year defensive back out of Georgia. 4th down for Chicago. And they'll go ahead and punt. Lions still hanging around, down by 2 touchdowns. York gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, but it dribbles into the end zone. Touchback. 1st and 10, Detroit. At their own 20. 2:01 left. In the third quarter, they come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson to Jamison. Gets through the line, and Jamison out to the 32-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit. David Harrelson came up and made the tackle, the safety, in his 11th year out of Oregon State. Detroit's total offense, though, is still under 100 yards. 1st and 10 from their own 32. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson flushed out, throws, and caught by Aaron. And Kevin Aaron out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 14. The big tight end with a big catch. First down, Detroit. I am thoroughly disgusted. I really am. I mean, from all the hype, I mean, it's not playable. I can't do anything with it. I don't know why they did what they did. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson. And he's going to get sacked coming around the outside on the safety blitz. David Harrelson. A well-executed safety blitz. A loss of 9. It'll be 2nd and 19 for Detroit back at their own 37. I mean, they're supposed to put another update out tomorrow sometime, or Tuesday maybe. But there was a minor update. All they did was update some uniforms. 2nd and 19, Dickerson throws and caught by far. That's another fumble. And who comes up with it? Philip White is the one who fumbled the football. And he recovers his own fumble after it bounces around. Both teams have fumbled it away twice in this game. There's 4 turnovers total, all fumbles. This should be the last play of the third quarter. 3rd and 5, Lions from midfield. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws, and Jamison can't hold on. At the end of 3, Bears up 22-7 here at Chapman Sports. And welcome on back. Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the fourth quarter. Lions going for it on 4th and 5 from midfield in the I formation. Dickerson drops back. Dickerson looking, throws near side. Caught by Jamison, but he's well shy of the first down. He only picked up 3 yards. His momentum took him out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Bears will take over. Both Jacks and Evil Dead took the Bears in this one. Got Viking Skywalker here with me, but he showed up a little bit late today. But we'll get Viking in on the next 3 games. Evil Dead's at pinball, but he's giving me his picks. On 1st and 10, Plunkett in the shotgun from their own 47. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And Leon McNeil to the 49, a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. We have the Broncos and the Packers up next. After that, it'll be the Colts and the Texans. And after that, it'll be the Jets and the Dolphins. 2nd and 6 from the 49. 4 wide. Plunkett under center. Plunkett, play action. Throws. And incomplete. Looking for Montgomery. He was well covered by Johnny Keys, the safety, the rookie out of Ole Miss. It'll be 3rd and 6. We did 4 college games last night. If you want to go check them out, they're on YouTube. My Tennessee Vols beat Florida last night. 4 wide, 3rd and 6 for the Bears. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws, and it's caught by Adam Montgomery down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 19. First down, Chicago. And that will move the chains. Coming up on 7 minutes left. If the Bears score again, it pretty much puts this one away. He's already given me that pick. Plunkett on 1st down, throws outside to Seacrest, down to the 24-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. So how's Viking Skywalker today? You doing all right? Are you having a good Sunday? And are you off tomorrow? 2nd and 4 for the Bears at the Lion 24-yard line. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett throws near side, and he overthrows everybody. It'll be 3rd down. He just threw that one away. 6:41 left in regulation. The Bears are up by 15, 22-7. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd down. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, and he goes nowhere. In fact, he loses 3 yards back to the 27-yard line. Be 4th down. Chicago will try a 44-yard field goal attempt. Brandon White will come on, the second-year kicker out of Alabama. From 44 yards, this will put the Bears up by 18. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It bounced off the left upright, but it bounces through. I think it bounced off. No, it nicked it. Okay. Bears lead it now 25-7. They're up by 18. It's a 3-score game. Thankfully, you're off tomorrow. I am too. We'll have 5 games for you tomorrow starting at 1 Eastern. There's the kick. as the kickoff goes to Dylan Neal across the 25 out to the 26-yard line. We'll finish up week 6 tomorrow. We have 4 games today and 5 tomorrow. That'll wrap up the week. It's been fumbleitis today and a safety to boot. That's how the Bears have the kind of weird score there of 25. 6:09 left. Detroit down by 3 scores. Dickerson on 1st and 10. Dickerson gets sacked again. A loss of 10 yards. Number 93 on the sack, Carrington Fowler, in his 9th year out of Oregon. It'll be 2nd and 20. Fowler comes in with a big sack. Detroit got off to a fast start this season at 3-0, but they're going to lose their 3rd in a row and drop to 3-3. The Bears are going to be 3-3. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 20. Dickerson drops back. It's a blitz, gets it out to Jamison across the 20, out to the 21-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 15. 5.5 minutes left. The Bears are in control, up 25-7. We'll head up to Lambeau Field after this. The Broncos and the Packers. On 3rd down, big 3rd down, Dickerson in the gun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws near side and caught on the catch. Jerome Banks out to the 28. A gain of 7. It's going to bring up 4th down. Jermaine Banks in his 4th year out of the University of Buffalo. And the Lions have no choice. They have to go for it. Under 5 minutes left from their own 28-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Throws deep, and he's got a man, and it's caught by Phillip White out to the 45. A gain of 27 yards out to the Bear 45-yard line. The 3rd-year receiver out of Florida. And now the Lions have it in Bear territory, 1st and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson looking. Throws a screen pass to Jamison, but he gets tackled immediately by Carrington Fowler. And that'll be a loss of 4 yards. Tackled him in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 49. 4:14 and counting. Bears up comfortably, 25-7. 5 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Down to 4 minutes left. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws deep downfield, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Isaac Hopkins, the 5th-year defensive back out of Texas. It'll be 3rd and 14. Detroit, though, basically in 4-down territory now. 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws underneath. Caught by Aarons. And Kevin Aarons, the tight end, down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 25. 1st down, Detroit. Where's this Lion offense been all day? The Lions have no offensive points today. Their touchdown came on defense. 1st and 10, Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws deep and caught by Jamison down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 21. It'll be 1st and goal, Detroit. This is one of those times where it's going to be too little, too late. Lions may score, but they're not going to win this game. In the no huddle already, 4 wide. Dickerson in the gun. 1st and goal from the 3. Dickerson looking. Rolls out, throws, and throws it away. That'll stop the clock with 2:50 left. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Detroit will host Tampa Bay next week. The Bears will return home and will host the Packers next week. And we see Green Bay next against Denver. 4 wide, Dickerson in the gun, 2nd and goal. Dickerson looking. Throws to the end zone. Is caught. Touchdown. Dylan Neal. A 3-yard touchdown catch. It's now 25-13. It's a 12-point lead. Do they go for 2 here to make it even 10? Yeah, it would be. Well, they have the second best comeback in history. The extra point by Drew Lyons. Oh, what happened there? Did somebody tip that? The extra point's no good. Let me watch my laptop. That got tipped at the line. Somebody got their hand in there. So it's 25-13, a 12-point lead. There's the onside kick attempt, and it's fielded by the upback. Recovering the onside kick is Don Testerman, the fullback. The biggest comeback is 31 points. It was the Chargers over the Jets all the way back in sim season number 2. But back in sim season number 27, excuse me. I'll tell you right after this. It involved the Lions. 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil out to the 38, a gain of 7. Back in sim season 27, late in the season, the Rams were here in Detroit. The Rams had a 17-point lead with 2.5 minutes left. And Detroit proceeded to score 21 unanswered points in the last 2.5 minutes of that game. Plunkett under center. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil, not much as we hit the 2-minute warning. Here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 6 here at Jammin' Sports. McNeil doesn't get much. In fact, I think he lost a yard or two. Yeah, he did. Lost a yard. 3rd and 4 now for the Bears. 4 wide. From the Lion 39-yard line. Plunkett in the gun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. Caught by Seacrest down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 9. First down, Bears. Detroit takes a timeout with 1:56 left. They have 2 timeouts remaining. The Bears are going to even the record at 3-3. Detroit is going to drop to 3-3. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. As the Lions take another timeout with 1:53 left. Broncos Packers up next. As I said, this is the first of 4 games today. Labor Day weekend football here at Jammin' Sports. 2nd and 10. Plunkett hands off to McNeil. And McNeil diving for the marker gets the first down. A gain of 10. And Detroit takes their final timeout. On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. They just take a knee as Detroit has no timeouts remaining. They'll let the clock run. It'll be 2nd and 10. They might be able to run out the clock here. They're going to run a play just to be sure. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, plows forward down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. This will tick under 40 seconds. They can just take a knee. Let it tick under 40 seconds and just take a knee. Which they're in the victory formation. Plunkett takes a knee, and they'll just let the time run out. A convincing win for Chicago here today, and the Lions have problems. We'll just leave it at that. Well, will they actually kick the field goal? They don't have to. They do. They're going to kick the field goal, and it's good. Your final score, Chicago 28, Detroit 13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Broncos, Packers up next. We'll see you then.